Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your monthly read. This is going to be for the month of June, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to start with the first half of the month and then we'll get into the second half of the month. And this will kind of allow you to have some sort of framing around it. Now, obviously time is fluid, so it could, what you experience in the second half of the month could happen, in the first and vice versa, kind of that type of thing. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what is coming out for you and what is just most important, whether in work, love, life, whatever that case may be. I want to find out what's the most important message in the first half of the month, especially when it comes to your monthlies. Thank you all for your likes, subscribes, and your shares. I am so grateful for you guys. And let's dive in and see what comes out, okay? Yeah, too many cards came out, but let's take a look. What do we have? First half of the month for Aquarius. What is going on for Aquarius? What do we have? Now we've got the Fool card, the King of Cups. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the King of Wands. They're kind of looking at each other, which is quite differently. And we've got the Queen of Cups. So we've got two queens here and a king. All right. Well, hold up. Hold up. We've got two kings, the King of Cups and the King of Wands, two queens, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, all right? And then we've got the Fool card. So there's a lot of people here, okay? Now, if you're taking on all of this energy, this is you, Aquarius, really in the first half of June, having some sort of brand new beginning. It's stepping into a brand new adventure. This is kind of stepping outside your comfort zone, doing something a little bit different. It's an adventure because this is not something that you've done before. This is something that you're kind of feeling your way through, okay? It's not something that you can think your way through, right? And so you're stepping out after a successful completion of something, and you're being very strong. This is a wreath of success. You're being very strong in the process, but you're leading with your heart and very confident, I should say, as well. So really moving forward in that. And I feel that this is an opportunity. You've gone through some sort of completion and fulfillment, and it's kind of like, okay, well, what's next? Here's the next adventure. Okay. So you're in the first, kind of the first 2 weeks, if you're taking on all of this energy, then it's about you having a new adventure, having the authority over your emotions, feeling a lot more confident and emotionally secure in terms of having the authority over your emotions. As you move over into a calmer type of way of life and living and lifestyle, and then you are being very cognizant of where you are, being very practical, stretching your resources, nurturing yourself, having that motherly energy. As you move forward in perhaps a new business, for some of you, you're a visionary or entrepreneur. You're being very creative in what you do. And then I do get listening to your intuition with this Queen of Cups, listening to your intuition. And I also feel being like really focusing on being very calm, intuitive, compassionate, just very much loyal, dependable. This is usually kind of like if kind of like a therapist in some sort of way. Now, this could be someone could be in that occupation, but it is really just you're really focusing in on moving forward and pushing forward in what it is that you want. So let's take this a little step further here. So if you're not taking on all this energy yourself, this is you. You're dealing with, perhaps you could be dealing with a King of Cups and a King of Wands. So you might have a couple people around you. As you're being very resourceful in what you do, you could be partnering up with another person. But let's take a look at, give me a little bit more after this Queen of Cups. What comes next? What do we get? This is about long-term strategic planning, okay? And being very optimistic, confident, and charismatic along the way. You're really tapping into your intuition. We got the High Priestess even coming out here as well. So I feel that this is a time you could be entertaining even a couple different people. through this process, or partnering up with others and working together with others. All I can tell you is that you're being very resourceful with your money. And I do get that. I do get the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands looking at each other. Now, this could be maybe that you are, maybe that you've got earth or, air in your chart, but I feel that they're looking at each other, and this is about nurturing each other, and through this process. And I get this calmness, this sense of loyalty, and this King of Cups here. I feel that authority over one's emotions. It could be that this person that you're dealing with has got strong authority over their emotions as well. But in any event, you're being very calm, intuitive, and loyal. Give me a card on this King of Wands. What is that? Someone that could be, let's see, suppressing feelings, integrating the feelings, and innocence. Okay. So this could be someone that I feel that it's like a new beginning. There's just, remember that adventure that I was just talking about? I almost feel that there could be the King of Wands. This could be someone that is interested in you. And if not, this is someone, because I get the King of Wands was suppressing their feelings, and now that they've integrated that, they're ready on a new adventure. And that very much well could be you, and that could resonate with you as you move forward, calm, loyal, and just confident, super confident, and focus on your long-term goals. So a lot of you are just pushing forward in terms of that. Give me a little bit more on that. Anything more? Yeah, this is, you've transformed. And it's kind of like the time is ripe right now. After spending a lot of time alone, it's about and feeling like an outsider. Now it's time for you to be a part. And you have realized that, maybe that you were fearful, but now you're taking it step by step by step. Like, you don't have to, eat the whole pie, right? You can have a piece of the pie. And I feel that's what you're doing when you're taking like a step by step. It's like moment to moment. You don't have to take everything that you need to do or that you want to do all at once and start working on it. No, this is moment to moment to moment. And so you're pacing yourself. So I feel that that's what's happening within the first, half of June. You're very charismatic and moving forward. There's already been success over here already. And I just feel that now there's a sense of maturity in your emotions in some sort of way, that it's not just thinking your way through it, it's feeling your way through it. And it's a new adventure. It's quite honestly, you get kind of like the adventure, here. And before, you could have been suppressing it and kind of feeling like an outsider. But now you've gone through the integration of it. Okay. And I feel that, maybe that was your childlike self in the past. But now you are kind of coming together with your kind of like your childlike self that maybe could have been fearful in some sort of way, but now is moving forward. And now it's about experiencing experiencing the change that you have made, which was very much successful. And you realize that there was a sense of deception, is what I'm getting from the read here. Of the past, and I just feel that it had to do with you being locked out of something because you didn't know, and now it's before you, and now you're integrating it, and you're moving forward. There's no longer, you were innocent before, but you're not suppressing this anymore. This is about stepping in moment to moment and confronting your fear because you're aware of it, and you've done some shadow work. But I will tell you, the time is ripe in the first half of June to really step out and to experience life. Okay. Anything more that you need to be aware of? What else do we get? Yeah, there's a new vision. You're moving forward with a new vision. And boy, is it harmony. You're feeling so much more at harmony within the mind. And it's not like you're comparing yourself with others, but you're focusing in on your abundance. There's a sense of rebirth. So there's this new vision that you have that you're shooting for. And your mind is a lot more clear and in harmony with your heart and, with those emotions. And you're not comparing yourself to anyone. You know that you're individually unique, okay? But you know that abundance is for you, and you're focusing in on that, okay? So I feel that that's what is happening for you. Is there anything else in the first half of the month that's going to be very key for you? Let's pull on Norman and see what we get from there. Let's pull 2 cards from there and see what we get. Ring. Now, this could even be a contract, guys. This is like, it could be a contract to help you overcome something. Okay. It's a 25 card here. So that really focuses in on making some sort of shift or change. Now, for some of you, this could be coming together with someone. Okay. It's like an opportunity for union connection. It could be a contract or an agreement. Okay. So there's a contract or some sort of agreement in some sort of way. And I feel that it could be like a binding with someone. This could be coming together with another person. Again, I could be a King of Wands. Maybe you partnered with someone where you're able to kind of nurture yourself and kind of really take a look at how you want to live your life and then start experiencing it. But it's like you're linked with someone. It could be marriage vow, it could be an engagement, it could be a work contract agreement, or coming together with another person. And then I get the mountain, which usually tells me that this is some sort of blockage. It usually is something that is like it could be like a limitation, a boundary, a delay, like something is blocked, something is discouraging. So an agreement that is discouraging in some sort of way, and I think that you're making some sort of change. I feel that you're usually, when I get these two together, it means that there's a duty, like you have a sense of duty. All right, a sense of duty. And what else? What else we get? We get the garden, and we get the Sith. Interesting. So this tells me is that this is a duty towards a community or a group or a gathering or a celebration. This is a social duty in some sort of way. And then I get uh, the Sith, which is like a duty socially. And then I get with the 10 card, it talks about some sort of um, like negotiating a separation. It could be that you could be leaving one thing and then moving on to another. Now, this could be in a relationship, but it also could be a job. Like this is a successful completion, and it's a slow movement. But I feel this is your decision, is what I'm getting. So this is quite interesting. I feel it's a decision that you're making, and you are moving from one thing to another. Okay, yeah, you're cutting it out. So let's just take a look. Anything more? A lucky break, a good fortune, finance, risky business, surprises. So I just feel that something is on your side. You're rising above, doing spiritual work. There's a lucky opportunity of fortune and finance, and it allows you to rise above your money issues. And so now things are being able to take off. For some of you, you're going to be focusing on your mission, your spiritual work, or your life purpose. This is your time. This is your time. So that's the first half of the month. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second half of the month and see what we get for you here. All right. So the second half of the month, what is it that we get for Aquarius? The second half of June. That's interesting, guys. You're just well on your way. And I feel that it's about the wisdom that you learned and putting it into feeling your way through it as in experiencing it, because it's something that you're stretching yourself than before, and you're making good decisions. And I think it's quite powerful. You're making the decisions that are best for you, not socially for anyone else, but for you. Okay. So, and it's something having to do with you overcome something from your inner child is what I'm getting. So it might not be for everyone, but note your comments below, guys. Okay. Now let's take a look at the second half of the month. What do we get? The Sun card. Oh yeah, like I'm telling you, look at the Empress card. The birth, right? The Chariot, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. June is going to be powerful. It was going to be powerful. Okay. Queen of Wands. All right. And there we go. Queen of Wands is coming out again. Okay. We had that in your last spread as well. Four of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys. Nine of Pentacles. Boy, are you going to be finishing this month quite beautifully. June is your time. There's no doubt about it. This is being thankful in success for the manifestation of everything that you have earned and worked very, very hard for. Okay. So I feel that this is luxury success. You've got an opportunity to be able to push forward and be able to move forward. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I hit the camera here. Okay. But I feel that this is being recognized for your efforts. This is luxury achievement and hitting material security. This is the new vibrancy that I'm getting here with this, with the sun card. This is the optimism, the positivity, and a sense of freedom. Like you've broken free, like the first half of the month and you're putting it into play. And now it's all everything's happening pretty fast. This is the birthing of something new. It could be something creative. So this is nurturing that. This is using your femininity, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're leaning towards your femininity here with the birthing of something new. It's planting the seeds, it's sensuality, beauty, art. It is also something being in harmony with the faith and moving forward and taking action. All right. So this is moving forward on faith. Okay. And so that's Cancer energy. You got Libra energy, and you got Leo coming through here. And of course, we've got a lot of fire and a little bit of earth right there. So I feel that in the second half of the month, that it is you moving forward quite optimistically with charisma and positivity. You're doing things, like you're making things happen. And the Four of Wands, this could be coming together with others. This could be celebrations. This could be excitement. This could be getting involved in a community. It could be your home, having parties, reunions, or focusing on your stability. And then I get the Ace of Wands. This is that inspiration and creative spark. This is the confidence, new passion, and energy. So if you haven't been feeling this, guys, just wait. The month of June is going to be powerful, full of a lot of new energy. And it's going to start, like I said, by moving it moment to moment, step by step. And you have luck on your side with the clover showing up in the first half of the month, and with this surprise opportunity. I'm going to pull that out, just kind of take a look at it really quick, because I want to take a look at this again. Your clover, a lucky break, good fortune, finances, surprises. This could be a new opportunity, and you're just rising above money issues. And it's like a spiritual connection with this good luck, again, I feel that you're on your mission and you're doing your life's work. But this is passionately moving towards the situation. So give me more about this birthing of something new with this Empress energy. What is this? Morality. You're following your morals, your values, and beliefs. For some of you, you are, you're traveling in the direction and you're slowing down. Like it's not like you're moving forward and taking action, outside action with the Chariot card here, but you don't have to kind of like, kind of fight the situation. You can actually focus in on, slowing things down, slowing the pace down in a way that is comfortable, that allows you to get the enlightenments that you need as you make these important steps in the month of June. Okay. So this Ace of Wands is all about seeing the bigger picture and the possibilities, and you're turning within, you're overcoming any sort of fear of the past, and look at your flowering. To me, this is like the Empress energy, and I was clarifying the Ace of Wands, and I got, the possibility, seeing the bigger picture, turning within. And this is you already acknowledging, anytime you've got the fear of the past that kind of wants to rear its ugly head and try to come up in fear and scare you, you're turning within, and you're focusing in on that spirituality, and you are flowering. You're bringing the sun to the situation. So this is flowering, and I feel that you've got a new opportunity. For some of you, you have there is going to be some sort of big breakthrough, and this could be an opportunity. This could be a work opportunity of some sorts as well. What is this Ace of Wands coming through here? A treasure. You've reached the point where you are have some excess money, and you are planning and moving forward. Some of you have a hidden talent. Okay, I'm just telling you, some of you have a hidden talent, and it's coming to fruition here. Okay, so something about some sort of hidden talent. Okay, and this is For some of you, you could be up for a promotion. I do get the card of promotion spiral, up for promotion. You could be revisiting a job. You're making connections, and that's why I'm getting kind of like social opportunity, bringing in balance in the home. There's a sense of balance at the home. And boy, you're really taking on this Queen of Wands energy and the Nine of Pentacles. And underneath the Nine of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel that it's something that you don't see. Remember that surprise we got at the beginning of the month? Well, we get the Moon card, Pisces energy, and then the Ace of Pentacles that puts you in a position that makes you really bloom. There's butterflies around her. She's really connected with nature. And this is an opportunity of prosperity and abundance. It's a new opportunity, and it could be using your resources wisely. But there's an opportunity. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles comes first, and then the Ace of Wands of the Passion comes right after that. So I feel that there's a major breakthrough opportunity for you that's coming up within this month. All right. Especially, at the second half of it is when it actually comes through. And give me a little bit more, anything more in the second half of the month you need to be aware of. What do we get? Okay. I think we got the flowers here. And we got the clouds. I'm going to pull two more. So let's just take a look, just like we did the other one. Okay. And the woman and the sun. Man, you got the sun twice, guys. Look at the sun came out twice. This just tells me that if you've been feeling less motivated or less kind of vibrant, not so free, you are breaking out of that. And I think that the separation that happens at the beginning of the month really has to do with something that has been pulling you down. And you know what it is. And I feel that you're making the decision. Okay. But what I am getting here is the 9 card. Now, the 9 card talks about this is like the bouquet. It's about beauty, art, kind of like the Empress energy and the flowering that we got, in your read in the second half of the month. So it's really about moving forward and focusing in on birthing something new. This is beautiful, pleasurable, artistic, charming, fragrant. Like you're just attracting so much. And I do get the 6 card, which is clouds, which is quite interesting because that's confusion. So like maybe your the beauty and art, there's a sense of confusion surrounding that. There is maybe in terms of thoughts, indecision, kind of ambiguous, kind of diluted, unclear. So it could be that you're unclear artistically a little bit. However, with the clouds and the bouquet, there's an artistic uncertainty, and then I get the woman. So there's artistic uncertainty, and with the woman here, this is about a female person. This could be you or someone else. It's very neutral. But when I get the sun card, this is moving forward with vibrancy. So this is about, a woman moving forward with vibrancy, even though that things are unclear. Remember, like I said, you're experiencing things and it's a new area that you haven't gone into before. So I feel that this is happiness, confidence, success, warm, charismatic. It is really quite beautiful. It's someone that is very positive, and it's a woman that is extremely positive, even though she's might be artistically uncertain. There's just things that are going to happen. There's going to be a breakthrough. Okay. Anything more we need to know? So focus on your playfulness. All right. Don't work yourself to exhaustion. All right. This is about moving beyond the illusion and connecting with source. Okay. And anything else. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, a big change is happening in this month. You are overcoming some sort of past life thing and ancestral lineage, and you're overcoming some sort of past life situation, and you're being able to move forward. I want to find out any other final advice that's going to be key for you second half of the month. Effort, put in the effort, move forward and feel your way through it, guys. Put your effort into communicate love. And I do be individual, be your unique self. And this is overcoming something. This could be parenting. This could be communication and confidence that you are changing on how you're parenting yourself. Maybe you're changing the way that your parents had kind of led you as you were growing up. This is saying stand out. Your uniqueness is what puts you apart from everyone. you're birthing and you're coming out in love. So this is communicating love and making the effort. So for some of you, love can be a big part of this. All right. There could be a relationship change having to do with love. I'm telling you, but be your unique self. This is about you being your authentic self. Beautiful. There could be a love change in here, guys. So a relationship change at work, a relationship change in love, where a friend becomes a lover, or there's a changing at work. There is some sort of relationship change, but it is all about being who you are, authentically, unapologetically, and being confidently moving forward and just feeling free in some sort of way. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. And until next time, namaste.